Hi, good evening. Welcome to Learning by Saying. And today we have Tommy, who is going to give us some tips where she learned from this guy called, what is the name, Tommy? Tommy?
Jordan,
Hello,
yeah,
Tommy?
Jordan Yo. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes,
hear
I can hear you.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. So, will be from Jordan Yo, the tips he learned a couple of days back, right? And then now he's going to share with us some tips how to flatten your tummy, how to have a better workout, and how to have a healthy lifestyle. So without further ado, let's put our hands together and welcome Tommy. Okay, Tommy, I pass the time to you now. Please go ahead.
I think Tommy has the internet problem.
Hello, Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, are you still there? We lost you, Tommy. Okay, currently we have lost Tommy, and just wait for a while. Maybe we'll wait for a few minutes for Tommy to come up again.
So in the meanwhile,
Yep.
Jonathan, there might okay. Tommy is back.
Okay. Hi, Tommy. Can you hear us? Yep.
Test.
Hi.
Just now.
Yes.
Breaking.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
Do you have other internet connection?
Connection.
Like I think last time you used phone line or something.
Just
Hi, Tommy. You can hear us?
break off.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
Okay. Or do you can you move nearer to your Wi-Fi router, or if you have other internet line like using mobile phone or something, because your current internet connection is I think it's not the speed is not good enough. We cannot hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
So for those who are watching, right, this is real. This is real life,
Yeah.
and you can use this. Next time when you host, if you run a TV show or online, then you can anticipate. You prepare for such kind of incident. Like you want to interview some speaker, so you want to make sure that his internet line is good. So you need to tell him in advance. Maybe even you can ask him to run the speed test and send to you, so that you can make sure ensure. Oh, I think he's writing something. No. Okay. Yeah, and this thing can happen. It's normal. So do not panic. We still can land. We have backup engine.
Even without engine, we can glide.
Yeah. Tommy is calling. Is he calling you? Yeah. Okay. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Tommy. Not yet. Not yet. Do you have other internet line, or you can move nearer to the Wi-Fi router? Like Matrix, the voice is like a slow motion.
Hi, Tommy. I see you are back.
Yes.
Can you say a few words to us?
Yeah, I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Better.
we can hear you now. Very good.
Is it better? Because
Still breaking. Can you try?
they're not very.
On and off.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Wait, he's sending something. Group in Malacca. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, so you're on the road. Okay. Maybe no. Oh, in hotel. Oh, okay. No, on the road. I mean, on business. But you can hear. But the line very bad. Yes, we understand. We know it. Okay. So I think you still can hear us, right? Since you can reply. Maybe we can have a backup for those who are watching. We never know, right? Someone watching from somewhere in the world, right?
Yeah. So how about Zeng?
Okay.
Do you because I know that you are also running a series of book review on this Dao De Jing.
Okay.
And then the last one was on to chapter 9, if I don't remember wrongly. Is it 9? So I'm not sure whether can you share with us off the just off the off without you having prepared or asking you, will you be able to share some of the Dao De Jing or one chapter with us this time round instead of Tommy sharing with us, because Tommy's line is a bit weak.
Yes.
So maybe can you help by sharing with one topic with us on Dao De Jing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll be the timer for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very honored, and I will share one chapter or one topic. This is chapter 2. Okay, Dao De Jing is an ancient Chinese text written by Lao Tzu, and it is one of the what do you call that? Most important, together with Confucius, Lao Tzu, and Confucius and Buddhism. These three philosophies are shaping the Chinese civilization in the last few thousand years, and not only in China but also spread out to East Asia like Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and yes. So there are totally 81 chapters in the book, and each chapter is like a short poem. And I will talk about the chapter 2, living in the duality world. So when people see something beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see something good, other things become bad. Being and non-being create each other. Difficult and easy support each other. Long and short define each other. High and low depend on each other. Before and after follow each other. So the sage lives openly with apparent duality and paradoxical unity. The sage can act without effort, teach without words, nurturing things without possessing them. He works but not for rewards. He competes but not for results. When the work is done, it's forgotten. That's why it lasts forever. So I just talk, and Jonathan just tell me when the time is up. Then can stop from there. Otherwise, can be a lot of things as well. So the main thing about this is the duality. Living this word is the duality. Like yin and yang, right? You have day and night. You have good and bad. You have short and long, high and low. Yeah, and actually, is we think that the world is duality. Okay, Lao Tzu said that the first point is these two extremes always exist together. You cannot have one without having another. That's a fact. It means you cannot have good without bad. No matter how you want good without bad, it's a coin. You have always have two sides of the coin. You can never get rid of the other. But in human we want to choose good we want to choose better, right? Good thing. Then we abandon or we discard the ugly. For example, uh, what do you call that? When we go out, when we in social context, beautiful people or good-looking people, we might want to what do you call that? Associate, be friend with. But those who are not good-looking, appearance in the appearance, then most people tend to avoid, or they look, the way they dress, maybe the clothes is old or old-fashioned, right? So the way the society, the human mind is working is we favor the good and we do not we discard the bad. The same thing like day and night. People think about day is bright with sunshine, happiness, optimistic, all the good thing, positive. But when people think of night, it's like down. It's like what do you call that? Darkness. Yeah. When we talk about darkness, means like evil. Maybe like a ghost come in at night. All the bad thing we associate with like night or dark or black color. The most important thing is, although we think that it is the real, it's a fact, actually it's not. It is only in our mind. It's only in our mind. It is the way when we say good or bad, it is because in our human mind. But for Lao Tzu, right? Lao Tzu, he said that actually the Buddhism also have this view. Okay, in the nature, not according in the human perspective. Okay, that is the good and bad, ugly and ugly and beautiful. But in the nature, nothing is good, nothing is bad. Nothing. It's just a phenomenon. It's like the coin, two sides. You just have two sides, like day and night. Day is day, night is night. Day with light, night with no light. Who say that night is not good? A lot of poem you write, like night with stars, with the what do you call that, the moonlight. It is very beautiful also. A lot of people can enjoy the night as well, right? But why we say night is not good? So it's just very subjective. It's in our own human mind. And when we say someone is beautiful, other is ugly, it is our filter, our point of view that tell other is ugly. But who say it's ugly? What do you mean by ugly, right? What do you know about the person when you say ugly? But to the nature, to the nature, the objective, there's nothing ugly or not ugly. Even the extreme, I can take extreme is like uh, the our the shit, right? Shit, disgusted, right? When you talk about it, disgusting, right? Ugly, when we say something shit means it's very bad, right? Because that is in our human mind. But in the nature, do you know that it is a fertilizer? It can either organic fertilizer. It actually even maybe better than chemical fertilizer. Then the discharge from human, from animals to grow the trees, grow the plants, grow the rice, grow the food for us. So in the nature, actually, the shit is a very good thing that we contribute to the ecology, right? And so what? And you cannot separate, because when we say something is beautiful means we have the idea of ugly. When we say someone is good means we have the idea of bad. It means in our mind we already discriminate the bad. Let's say the bad behavior, we already like we abandon the person, because when we talk about good means we think of the bad person or the bad behavior or something. Yeah, but in the nature, nature do not abandon anyone. For example, nature give us what? Water, from the ocean, from the rain. No, even good or bad, that you still can drink. Nature give us the food from the vegetable, from the plants, from the animal. Bad people, good people, so-called bad people also have sunshine, energy, right? everyone can have it. So nature doesn't discriminate anyone. Yeah. So it's objective. Only in human mind we discriminate. And actually, in many religions, they also saying about that non-duality. So what with that understanding, first of all, you can never choose. You can never choose only good because bad always come together with the good. That's the first thing. And second thing is, so now we understand that, what should we do? So what Lao Tzu say is, in we see the things as a different, like yin and yang or different extremes. We know the difference, but we don't choose, and we treat everyone equal. We don't choose. Like for example, some people maybe good to us, some other people not so good to us. We don't discriminate the one who is not so good to us, something like that. And we also do not just treat the one who is good to us. We are equal to both. So, and the same thing as well, like the children in the family, maybe some is better, like let's say one child is better in this aspect.
2 minutes.
Okay, the other child is not so good in that aspect. So very natural, as a parent, we do not discriminate, right? Because we love both children, although one is maybe like misbehave or something. So the same thing in the nature is like mother nature. Mother nature is good to all of us, the same as the way we love our children. So mother nature don't discriminate. And for us, we should not choose. Yeah. And what else? But this one is very, it's very, actually it's very deep. And although I explain that way, but I still try to understand this as well. Yeah. But the one thing that I understand is, it's not that we don't know the difference. It's not that we don't know good and bad or day and night, but it's just that we don't choose day over night, day to night or night to day or something like that. We don't have favorite. That's the main idea. So that's my sharing today. Live in the non-duality world. Chapter 2. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Zeng, and thank you for this wonderful sharing. And for Tommy or anybody in the floor, do you have any question for Zeng? And maybe I do have some questions for you. Maybe I start by asking you the question first. You hold on, I just give me a second. Okay, Zeng, just want to find out from you.
Yes.
You see, when we talk about duality, so why do you think that anybody would, talk about good? This person is good, or this person is ugly, or this person is beautiful. Why do you think people have this perception on somebody is ugly? And why do you think so? Maybe this is the first question.
Yes. So this one is actually a root. This is the root of this philosophy and not of this philosophy, Eastern, and the question that that create all the problem. The main thing is because of the mind. The main thing is because of the mind. The human mind is both good. Okay, according to the human mind, what we have, I think it's a cortex. The one that separates us from the animal is a cortex. It means that you have the awareness of yourself. I think in animal they don't have that one. So since we have the awareness, then we can let's say improve things. That's why that we can, from primitive, from cave people, caveman, become like our society now, because we improve, we make the tools. So this is because of the mind, right? So this mind is good in that sense, but it is also bad because it is it's subjective. It's subjective, and people will try to, what do you call that? Okay, this mind develop the ego. Okay, and ego is to make it for ourselves. Ego is for us, for me, and for myself. For example, if I'm in a social context, I want to benefit me myself, because I have the mind. I can think and see. So I have the awareness that, let's say if I cheat a bit, or maybe I just take advantage, I see some opportunity or something, and people don't know that, right? Let's say my villagers, they don't know, but I know because I have maybe a bit more IQ, for example, or something, or I see something, then I have the ego, then I will take it for myself. You see, so the good and bad, the selection is formed because of the mind, but it is only, that is the problem of this, I mean our human mind. And these people like Lao Tzu, right, or those who are enlightened, they tell us how to overcome this bad thing about our mind. Yeah, for example, in the Zen practice, they they try to how do I say, they try to practice in until that they don't think, then they will listen. Let me give you an example. Like last time I practiced the Wing Chun, right? You know, or maybe judo. Maybe people also know judo. When you know, in the judo is uh, okay. Let's say boxing. If I punch you, okay, someone punch me, I will punch back. It means I use my mind to punch back. So that is have a mind. But in judo, if you try to come to me, I will avoid it. It means I don't care. I'm following you. Whatever you do, I follow you. Then I will bring you down because I follow you. It means I don't use my mind. I stop using my mind. So that's the idea. So this teacher, they say that don't use your mind. Yeah, and I experience it as well. So next time, let's say if you try to make some decision, the mind can always argue and justify, but the heart is when you don't use the mind, we use the heart or use our own conscience inside. Then we listen to it, we quiet the mind, then the heart will tell you the right answer. Right answer. So let me give you for example, like for example, if a child, right, maybe the parents ask the parents go out and ask the child to take care of the house, and say don't go out, don't open the door, right? But the child will go out because they have a decision, because his friend, let's say his friends coming over and ask him to go out and play, then the child will have in mind fighting. So the mind will tell him, we need to go out, you need to go out, it's fun. Then the mind justify all the way, it's okay, no problem, mommy doesn't know, she won't get it. So the mind try to justify to feed the ego, right? But let's say if the child quiet down, then then he listen, then he will know that, okay, the right thing is to listen to mommy, because she told me, I already promised her. So the soul already know the correct answer, the spirit. It's just that the mind, try to cloud it. Yeah. So the same way, when we try to practice no mind, means to listen to the universe, to listen to the spirit, the heart inside. Yeah. So the short answer, the long answer is because of the mind. It's because of the mind. Our human evolution.
Okay. Oh, thank you. This is very clear and okay. So let me just check, see whether is there any more question from the floor.
Maybe you can read what Tommy comments, and we can conclude. So at least
it says
can...
like great sharing from Zeng, like the concept of duality, but treat it equally. There is also true in Buddhism teaching. I would say any event will have duality, but it preferably preferable to someone, then it seems to be positive. But the same event can actually negative to someone else. All events have its meaning after we put a meaning to it. So I think Tommy is trying to explain the duality in a Buddhism way. So it's the meaning that we give to it that is why it has that meaning. And yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Zeng, that for duality is about we fighting our wants and needs you know, fighting against the. I'm not sure whether to say that fighting against correct thing to do, because where does correct come from if there's no wrong? Like what you have said, you have mentioned, right? So I'm not really sure, but I understand what you mean. Our desire is a secondary to our primary understanding of. That means our desire. That means like you just mentioned about the going out, right? Just like this afternoon, my son want to go out. The mummy told him don't go. Wait for her to come back, but he insist and go. So come back, he got a punishment. But like what you have just mentioned, the desire, that his desire is actually secondary to the primary orders given by the mummy. The order and the instruction is the primary. So his desire is fighting against the primary. But what the primary is against what, you see? So the order of mummy said cannot go. So cannot go, is it right or wrong? You get what I mean? There's a lot of us, going back, a lot of arguments.
Yes,
so
yes.
Suddenly the secondary become the primary, and the primary suddenly become a secondary. So at the end of the day,
okay. So let me just answer very shortly.
Yeah.
Yes, understand what you are saying. So the primary is the conscience, our heart. We know it. We know the right thing. We know what is a kind. For example, like in the business situation, we know what is good for client. We know what our business is for, something like that. So we don't cheat client. But there will be a conflict in terms of money here and there. But then if we listen to our heart, we will know what's the right thing. So what I'm saying is the right thing is the heart, our heart.
Nah, I got you. This one is very clear. So I bet for all those who are doing business or running their life day in and day out should have spend some time every day to quiet themselves and then to think about the things that has passed for that day, the things they have done, has passed, have been doing, and instead of just doing things subconsciously day in, day out, we should consciously think of, whether we should quiet ourselves down and follow our heart instead of so much of our brain. And okay, so having said all this, the time is up, and then we thank Zeng very much. Thank you, Zeng, very much for your last minute sharing of this Dao De Jing chapter 2, duality in life. And thank you, Tommy. Although we cannot receive you very well, but we still thank you for preparing the materials to come out. Hopefully you can share with us the next round when you have got a better connection. And okay, thank you everyone for watching, if you're watching outside, and we'll see you the next times. So see you guys. Bye bye.
See you. Bye. Good night.
Good night.